Hey, what's up, mateys? This is Discovery Scouts, a Pirates of the Caribbean film series here. Captain Simon Peremy here. We're doing this about Phantom Ship hunting today. Knows how to go ship today. So, sea monsters. So, I was doing that about Pirates of the Caribbean Tides of War for again. So, I have 5 frigates today are attacking the 25 levels of the Phantom ships. In the 26 to 27, um, I was assaulting about 30 minutes ago, and I was doing that about the third ages for the ones that again. Um, I will ask you to do, guys. So, I would have it about takes 40 seconds to up to the sailing through sea monsters while hunting to do. Um, the why we do asking really most of you have a most of the it's so much being about my iPad's gameplay today. So many Halloween Phantom ships has the monsters. They know have the ghost ships there. It was just like one of those that about and the monster pirates. The one of the same size is about really most important. The thing is that pirates also they have a really failure. Um, they don't have any about the empty, which just got level 25 Phantom ships. They are top cappy daggers. Holy shit. Wait a minute. Whoa. I did not see that coming. Whew. But it sucks. Well, see, guys. They're blocked. By the way. You can have to only think about it, where to take it so once it again. If you notice, one of them has the ships do. If you think about one of the size, those that became pirate guy. Those that became pirate became. If you notice, one of them has managed ship of the line. There's RG3 does, and they're now here. Damn. Damn it, stupid pirates. You're gonna have to get away from me. God damn it. Well, it's too late. I guess I wanted to try my ships do. Nah, it's really better. And this is gonna be better that without warning. You know. It was exactly about I put the shield on and I have discovered about a whole lot of thing. You aftermath. I have a dispatch that already there. It's the most takes a lot of good things, a whole lot of good things, and while you are gonna be working, if it does matter, um, DR5 was also have the pirates flag. So as usually they have a conversations, they do have one of the things about important, and that Phantoms was supposedly out of 33,702 food onto the ships, but power levels it's harder that they can. Um, they look like to be different, but if I notice, and maybe Orc 26 didn't do everything wrong, then one of the gunners was 52 injuries. They have a hospitality. One of the gunners and axe masters, sword masters, and gunners and first mates. They actually rewarded working with issues about what's the same the pirate's guide. So they wanted the same wanted the phantom ships do, like sea monsters, like sea serpents, Charybdis, whales, octopus, spectral sawfish like swordfish, giant lobsters, mermaids, banshees, and cursed wanderers of the crew of the Flying Dutchman. The legend says they have a belief for the wondering somehow about phantom ships due on 25th to 27, and they have I have a bejeweled helmet. I would say the bejeweled helmet do, and that's gonna go to Royal Collection. And that's level 3 as 3073 to 420, and Takapi daggers 239 to 420, and 312 for 420, and Sultan's Goblet 828 289, and the Spoonmaker's Diamond. That's where we became royal vessels today. It's pretty messed up, you know. It's kind of about the moments if you do. So let me think. Do I have to think about what phantom ships has better than for wise that for the foods, woods, and coins do? They are like golds of it, about 152,057 golds. That's why I learned about 3,000 points more, like 1 and a third more, 1 and a 3. And it just has to the 2 more to go. And they have 45 phantom ships like 25. They're like 26 pirates were injured, and there have been like 52 7 minutes and 57 seconds on 104 gunners have hurt really bad. Let's see, has some 3 sailors was working on to do on the 3 frigates of 8 fleets, and the light leftovers for some level 17s for all 3. We have the Black Pearl, Queen Anne's Revenge, and the Flying Dutchman. They all 3 they have a triple 17s level. There have been like about for interesting for a few momentarily, but I think half the frigates I've figured that out. It will have the same, and it has to do the learned about it anytime. But even though it has the Black Pearls, has about 32, and for the Jack Sparrows, and Barbossa's ships, the Queen Anne's Revenge, Noah's has about 30 cannons, Greek fires, and 10 sails. They all have black 12 sails, and the Flying Dutchman goes into 46 cannons, and the triple guns, and Will Turner's ships from Davy Jones. They have like 13 sails, like every emotionals on like and the crew of the Flying Dutchman on a Jamaica, and the Pirates in Tortuga, and the Pirates 2, and the first, second, the third, the fourth, the fifth movie. And they like somehow we're asking to really do, and I was doing about exactly what it has meant to before. It is much that the like end the verse for my conversation via private chats. So maybe orc attacks on EITC's territory and the enemy pirates right over there on the 35 minutes to his south that the orc GD does, the ship of the line does, and if it does matter, orc Hembo together, or Hembo depending on the 26 on GD does. They've been doing anything wrong, you know. Even though WE Forbo and BVK BVK level 25 and Deadpool and KTC Darkened Dungeons and WE62 Bus, EITC Commanders, Master at Arms, and Clerk, Pursuers, Midshipmen, and Zep level 26 are attacking. How did they attack the free for all for pirates? So WE Shafat are attacking, and the ship of the line was even the special there on ship of the line does. If they could have heavy galleons and ship of the line and super frigates and man of war, they're like some of those about decreased to 97 to 98%. But so pirates do. I was to the bearing, so I get to start it now. So I have to wish now. So I've been waiting a lot of the whole time. Those I am apparently if I do, and even though 5 ship of the lines are attacking the AITC commanders, taking resources on release the prisoners on resources on breads, woods, and the silver coins. Has to the good deal, have the paid money, have the paid resources onto the earning a lot of money. And there's one ship of the line, and they're attacking the sea serpents, and 2 ship of the lines. I think Charybdis doesn't know about if I notices. Damn. Even the level 27 shot fact was silly 1 for the loan, and there could have been about important. That thing half the pirates are attacking for free for all, and including for the East India Trade Company and the mortgage shark ships, and the first letters of mark on eliminating pirates territory, then aftermath, and sea serpents alone. They're going to attack Charybdis on 28 to 29 to 30. Let's see. Let's go to see for the 2 guys wanted to go. Goes to, then must have been like some sea serpents 24. And there's a BBK Blackbeard. But though Blackbeard didn't notice this about for unstrained ties, they like notice about Barbosa's memories. Then he was also discover some my channel does. If he does have any quotas and issues, if everything for somebody knows about who he is, about because who are they, they're a bit like all of this is planned to do, and there's a 251 to 232, 661, and 162, 500, 400, and double 400s and 600s, and 00, and there's 2, and 0000 is 6 left, and they're like one of them about the size. My resources of fields, lumbers, and silver mines, and I have some measure takes 20 minutes to go. This takes about a long time. I wish I can ask you to read something. If they have a the Phantom ships has 26, really they're hard. If I could have the buying another the shipyard do, they have about the heavy galleons. They like the blue sails. I still have the black sails too. I like some tattooing of the pirate flag, and some behavior size of the Total War, and those are heavy we do is about with reaction if it thinks about a few minutes later. from now on, and they have a my common material chest. That's called gunpowder, glass cutlass blade, Herrera glass sand, coffee leaf, carpenter's tools, anvil iron, and I thought about 4 phantom ships do. They're totally about reaction. They do. Um, I was have to ask it somehow what is it doing here. So 25 phantom ships have left, and 27 phantom ships was harder there can. Merchant ship bomb vessels says EITCs, and we have some of them the left. They're like in some phantom ships. They're like in some negotiations to figuring it out. And there are like that says I do what's the believing, but did they have it the believing? I didn't want it to I couldn't have to trust everything, and for one of them has 5 ships are attacking ghost ships that are sighting to the most everywhere, like monsters like pirates and enemy pirates there, and some of the ghost pirates and skeleton pirates as the cursed pirates for the ghost pirates ride for the film movies. Also have Bejeweled Helmet. I got 403 left, 17 more. Booyah, baby. Booyah, baby. That's also one I've left. So we're returning, and I go back to attack to the phantom ships. We repair it. And my point is, and what I have to think about somehow, where is this going up to, if I notice. That ship just could be ordered that now, and if you hit it hidden quarter and it's in quarterly, then the one half the Spanish ship left, that should be around the and the Marda's elite sentinels, and there's 26, 27, and there's 25 on farm of Silver Islands, and W. Thomas, and on 26, and Charybdis Sea Serpents, and Phantom ships 26, Sea Serpents 24, and Lumber's Island 100% 6, and Lumber Island 7 50%, and and there's there's 2 Phantom ships and same 26, and there's 25. There's mutated whales and sea serpents, and Charybdis very hard. So Charybdis has a refined than like Sea of Monsters on the second film movie on Percy Jackson film series, and that hasn't my problem is maybe Charybdis has eaten a lot of the lifeboats, the lifeboats from the boat for Luke Castellan, and maybe they'll have some dews and have some storms coming like black dark clouds. There could be incident like Sea of Monsters. The Charybdis has a kill by Percy do, and a lot of them have the legendary the sea monsters. His mind's a mind communicating. I must have about communications. Those are my point is. My point is a great news. There's my clock 2 has 1 hour to 47, and I got 2 speeds. I got craft speed up. That's gonna have the more to go. And there's the 3 ships should be saved. And there's the 52 ships left. And there's one to sails over then. Set sail to the Phantom ship. Set sail to the Phantom ship. One thing that has some Phantom ships hunting each other. They have a like crew. They're like some ghosts in there. They're like the ghosts aboard the ghost ships. Some do like Salazar. If they do have everything, would have like the shields, and then they don't do anything just because, like sea monsters, they like everything what like the elves to do, and there have been like about 25 phantom ships that like double 27, 26. They're like right on closer than about for one of them. And that things to have a for phantom ships right on land to the closer than the beach, like abandoned left. The things have like abandoned ships. There's a John Morgan's Vanguard, and they're like a second letters of mark, and they're closer than landed by Harley 7. And then Silver Island level 7, there's Yush 21. And let's go to closer than the Island of Knowledge, and some wise, then somehow, but you know, maybe our DR5 looks like about my support in the territory, and the Blasco's 3JX 16. There's galley around the ships. There's the galleons and enemy ships. They're like enemy Flying Dutchman. And where's DR5? I just passed DR5's left on the support to the Pirates territory. I haven't seen the EITC's territory. And there's a SN Keys 15, double 15, VVR, Fahasi 3, 17. Where is the then the Pirates Island? That should be around somewhere else. Shoot, I passed DR5s wasn't up there. I think totally rather closer, and that was close. That was an aftermath. You know, it takes a whole time that it's different, but maybe that could be the different. Armor planning was ended. Now this is so much good. You know, there's DL5. And there's likes about Dr. 5, YH, and Korean 2, and Japanese Korean 17s and 16, 16 and 20 and 17, and Alliance Boys, and Fortress, Cannon Tower. And where is the Cannon Tower? And there's Depot, the Cannon Tower. There he is. Cannon Tower. There he is. And there's the Korean 15. DR5. They're like putting in shields on it. They're like some those about in the boil to protect the pirates' territory from attacks. The enemy and the AITC's territory. They like some its shields about exposed, and they're like 8, 15, and 16, 17, 18, and 19 and 20 through 21. They're asking the ones that before also about for quest. And those that reminds me of a first place. If I notice, if it does matter, and if I could get a lot of those about really interesting, if they could about their specializations if they do, and thanks to what I could, I really the most to be do as much as I can, as much as we heard about Dr. 5 was honor the pirates territory. They're like on my territory, my HBQ. It's kind of about very hellish cute the who he does. And there's the sailors that upgraded it, and there's 713 and increased by 9. And let's check out there. And there's gonna be as about upgrades to 1949. Okay, 3 hours 31 minutes. Okay, let's go to healed. Let's go to the heal now. Okay, that should be better now. Where's where's gonna have really asking what I'm working out to do. if you notice, and it's just how much it really acting like that. They have the most very important same pirates, think about it. For very important, and there's a 25. There's 6 left. Oh, I got energy 4 left. If I notice, I'm gonna show you to refill the recovery of 50% of staminas. 3. And this is better. I have noticed about my commander rated does. Everything's about it really good. BBK's 5 have noticed about enemy pirates, sir. They like Battle of a Territory. They like HBQ, HB, HPB, and DR5. They like everything they like in the summon issues. Some of those have yet, not just about DR5. They like about vanishers are hunting each other. They like some put it in their some finish it. And just who love it. Just who love it. Really agreed. Alright guys. Thank you so much for coming in. So don't forget to subscribe to my content. Follow on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Google Find Cameras, Twitch, live streaming, Patreon, Gaming Challenge, Joker Star, Cocker Story Talk, Tumblr, Hangouts, like the comments and links in the description today. And follow YouTube's actors directed the movies to TV shows, music videos, and voice of video games. And if you love if you have this not chat with you, and that will be great. Feel free to death. Continuing on Vanisham hunting today. Don't forget to keep your regimenties.